As dawn breaks over the endless expanse of desert, the world is awash in gold. The burning sands, still cool from the night, shimmer under the first rays of sunlight. In this harsh and unforgiving landscape, survival is a daily struggle, and every living creature must adapt or perish. Here, beneath the vast sky and among the shifting dunes, life stirs cautiously, alert to every sound, every scent, every shadow that flickers across the sand. Amidst this arid wilderness, a yellow mongoose returns from a long night of foraging. Its slender body weaves gracefully between tufts of dry grass and scattered stones, paws barely leaving a trace on the soft earth. The mongoose is weary, its belly filled with insects and small prey, its senses dulled by fatigue. It seeks refuge from the growing heat, a place to rest before the relentless sun climbs higher. The creature's destination is a burrow, not its own, but one belonging to a ground squirrel. As the mongoose approaches, the ground squirrel emerges from the entrance, nose twitching, eyes bright and alert. There is no panic, no frantic dash for safety. Instead, the squirrel stands its ground, watching as the mongoose draws near. In the wild, such a meeting might spell disaster for the smaller animal. But here, in this corner of the desert, an unusual understanding exists. The squirrel and the mongoose are not enemies, but partners in survival. Their alliance is born of necessity, forged in the crucible of the desert's dangers. For the squirrel, the presence of the mongoose brings protection from threats that it cannot face alone. For the mongoose, the burrow offers shelter from the sun and a place to rest between hunts. Together, they have struck a silent bargain, a secret survival pact that benefits them both. As the heat intensifies, the desert comes alive with movement. Baby squirrels venture outside the burrow, their tiny bodies full of energy and curiosity. They chase each other across the sand, darting in and out of the shade, unaware of the peril that lurks beneath their feet. The air is still, the silence broken only by the soft rustle of fur and the distant call of a bird. But danger is never far away in the desert. Beneath the surface, a Cape cobra glides silently through the sand. Its scales blend perfectly with the earth, rendering it almost invisible to the untrained eye. This snake is one of Africa's most formidable predators, armed with potent venom and the patience of a skilled hunter. It has picked up the scent of the young squirrels, and it moves with purpose, its tongue flicking in and out as it navigates the labyrinth of tunnels and roots. The cobra's approach is methodical, each movement calculated and precise. It senses the warmth of its prey, the vibrations of their tiny feet on the ground above. The snake's eyes are fixed on the prize, a meal that will sustain it through the harsh days ahead. Inside the burrow, the squirrel father senses the danger. He stands at the entrance, body tense, ears straining for any sign of the intruder. He sees the cobra's sinuous form emerging from the shadows, its head raised, eyes gleaming with cold intent. The squirrel is brave, but he knows his limits. To confront the snake would be suicide. The cobra's venom can kill in moments, and the squirrel is no match for its speed and strength. Faced with the imminent threat to his family, the squirrel does the only thing he can. He calls for help. His distress cry pierces the stillness of the morning, a desperate plea that echoes across the sand. It is a sound born of fear and hope, a signal that only one creature will answer. From the darkness of the burrow, the yellow mongoose emerges. Its eyes are sharp, its body coiled with energy. Unlike the squirrel, the mongoose is not afraid of the cobra. It is one of the few animals in the desert that can face the snake and survive. Years of evolution have given the mongoose lightning-fast reflexes and a remarkable resistance to venom. It is a predator in its own right, and the cobra knows it. The confrontation is swift and brutal. The cobra strikes, its body whipping through the air with lethal force. But the mongoose is faster. It dodges the attack with ease, its movements a blur of speed and agility. The two animals circle each other, each waiting for an opening, each aware that a single mistake could mean death. The mongoose feints left, then right, drawing the cobra's attention away from the burrow. With a sudden burst of speed, it lunges forward, jaws snapping at the snake's head. The cobra recoils, hissing in frustration, but the mongoose is relentless. Again and again, it darts in and out of range, wearing down its opponent, testing its defenses. Finally, the cobra yields. Realizing that it cannot win this fight, the snake retreats, its body disappearing into the sand as quickly and silently as it came. The immediate danger has passed, and the burrow is safe once more. Inside, the squirrel family breathes a collective sigh of relief. The young squirrels huddle close to their parents, their eyes wide with wonder and fear. They have witnessed the power of their unlikely protector, the mongoose whose courage has saved their lives. As the sun climbs higher in the sky, the desert returns to its slow, relentless rhythm. The mongoose curls up in the cool darkness of the burrow, its body pressed against the earth. The squirrel resumes its watch at the entrance, ever vigilant, ever aware of the dangers that lurk just beyond the safety of their home. This alliance between squirrel and mongoose is a testament to the ingenuity and adaptability of life in the desert. In a world where every day is a battle for survival, trust and cooperation can mean the difference between life and death. The burrow, carved from the unforgiving earth, stands as a sanctuary, a place where two very different creatures have found common ground. Their story is one of resilience and resourcefulness, a reminder that even in the harshest environments, life finds a way. Through mutual respect and shared purpose, the squirrel and the mongoose have forged a bond that defies the odds, turning the desert's dangers into opportunities for survival. As evening falls and the shadows lengthen across the sand, the cycle begins anew. The mongoose will hunt again, the squirrel will stand guard, and together they will face whatever challenges the desert brings. For in this land of extremes, it is not strength or speed alone that ensures survival, but the courage to trust, the wisdom to adapt, and the enduring power of unlikely alliances.